Hello Rangers, welcome back to the Wasteland and to Rodia. Today, we're gonna take a quick look at the farmers and talk to the farmers.
Look epidemic plague outbreak under the weather.
Yes, they're very much under the weather because there's a sickness going on around with the farmers, specifically the farmers.
Okay, people. Whoever's been bringing the mayor food and water, that shit has to stop. If we catch you, you'll be right up there with them, with your mouth sewn shut. Thanks.
And we're gonna evict the leather jerks as well, because they are real jerks. Yeah, like we said, there's a plague, a sickness, something that has been circulating among the farmers. And thanks to us bringing a microscope to the town doctor, he has determined that there's something in the waters. We need to find a well somewhere around here in the crater. This is a shanty town, but there are a lot of farmers here. So I think I just need to find a guy named Earl. I don't need to find a guy named Earl, but I need to find a freaking well. This goes somewhere. We also need to go to the bank at some point. I get the feeling that this is just the shanty town, so maybe we'll go to the well first, bank first. Find the well, but go to the bank first. Careful now, strangers. The man walks with a sideways crab-walking limp. He looks 28, going on 100. Don't be waving guns around, those leather jerks will cut you down in a heartbeat. Well, they allowed me access to the town, because we had a ticket, and we've been waving these guns around, and no one seems to care. What do you think of the leather jerks? Bunch of pissants, but don't tell them I said so. They're killers, I tell you. And it's all the goddamn mayor's fault. You don't like the mayor? Yeah, that shitheel. Always talking, smiling, putting a positive spin on all the crap he's pulled. Well, the jerks are his worst idea yet. At least he's paying for it this time. What idea was his? We already know. He brought in the leather jerks as sort of a security force to take care of all the synths that were around, but it kind of backfired. They decided to stay and take over things and just, you know, be a general menace. And now they're using bullets for currency instead of scrap. So it's kind of like the whole script situation back at the prison, except with bullets. He brought these hyenas in as security. Can you believe it? I nearly laughed myself sick. So how's the mayor paying? By sitting in a cage. Basically a gibbet, just a little bit larger. The jerks got him hanging from the towers. I never liked the man, but I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, no sir. Somebody should do something. That's also a running theme among all the residents here, that someone should do something, and then we always confront them saying, well, why don't you do something? And then they all say that, no, I'm too much of a chicken shit to do anything. Yeah, have you thought about doing something yourself? If you think you can get rid of those jerks, you go right ahead. I'll be right behind you. Yes, sir, me and my gun and no ammunition. I'm sure we'll be a big help to you. And that's probably why they're chicken shits, because only the leather jerks seem to have ammunition. It's hard to get ammo here? Yeah, because it's used as currency. It's all in the bank. Sure, they might make change for a clip here and there, a magazine. But let a man get his bullets out all at once? No chance. Not even if your kid's got the sickness and you need to pay the doctor. That fucking Gekko is sitting with the jerks big time. It's gotta be. Who's Gekko? He's the president of the Bank of Cordite. The man who switched our currency from common scrap to bullets. Criminal is what it was. But everybody's too damn scared of the jerks to complain. So tell us about the sickness. It's been terrible. If you know any doctoring, maybe you can help Dr. Horchata at the clinic. We already are. We even got a hook to fish up whatever is in the well. Doctor Who? Dun, 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 dun. Actually, Doctor Who? Sorry, that's gonna go on for a while. Ignore the TARDIS. Horchata. Funny name, I know, but the man's doing all he can. I'm afraid it just ain't enough. And now the doctor landed. Goodbye. Watch your backs, strangers. Yeah, you watch your back. You're turning your back to me, and then you're telling me to watch my back. That don't make no sense. A tidy little shack, sadly neglected. The flowers in the flower beds are dead. Flies buzz in and out. Wait, there ain't no flower beds here. Knock knock. Ooh. Carefully examining the door, you find a lock you can pick. And excuse my sniffling. It's one of those days. Hey, I see dead people. I see dead people. As tidy out as in. Neat, well-maintained furniture. A small but clean kitchen, but the buzzing of flies is louder in here. It seems to be coming from the other side of the kitchen table. Yeah, from over here, by the corpses. I think that's a child. Yeah, I think that's a child. This little girl did not die from violence. It looks like she was sick. I think that's actually the first child NPC we kind of see that I can remember. I mean, the doctor said that he was working... Well, the doctor didn't say, but the description said that the doctor was working on a child back at the clinic, but that was clearly a full-grown man, and not a little girl with everything splayed open and dug into, and worms crawling out of it, and blood. Can't understand why they didn't use a child model for that. Model is the word I was looking for before. Yeah, I think that's the first one that I can remember. We've seen kind of maybe adolescent, young adultish, Ralphie being one. Can't recall seeing actual children. Not like in Fallout where the little bastards were running around everywhere and robbing you. Dried blood spatters the table's otherwise spotless surface. There's an open letter stuck to the blood. Okay. I can't read the letter though, can I? We're brave rangers, we're walking right in. Yep. Yep. Can't read the actual letter. There's only dried blood spatters. Well, that's kind of sad. I was about to say horrifying, but it's kind of the norm for this world, isn't it? This place looks like it was once part of a much bigger house, but the back half collapsed from neglect. Now it has an open plan and a nice back porch. You can see that from all the way here. Knock knock. Since we can't knock, we're gonna go with lock picking. If I could knock, I would. But you know, since we can't, we can also, you know, break the door open with our brute force, because Seth is so big and strong, but we're not gonna do that either. Hello? Someone's actually here. Hogarth. Oh, Garth. The walls are solid, but the house is a sheet. I'll just move this 3. Move this 3? Huh? But the house has a sheet metal roof. An old man plays solitaire at a card table with a bent leg. He doesn't look up as you enter. There ain't no card table here. My man, there's a regular round table, but no card table. I do appreciate the little descriptions, but I wish the descriptions, you know, were actually accompanied by the correct furniture. Or sometimes the correct portraits of people, because sometimes it just doesn't match up. Ah, then that makes sense. I'll just move this 3. You're standing up, not sitting at the table, but I guess you're playing solitaire in your mind? Man, I haven't played solitaire for years. I used to do that a lot as a kid. Because some days there was just nothing to do because no one was home. I couldn't go out and play with friends. And I had climbed everything in the immediate vicinity. Never mind, this is not a trip down memory lane. Let's talk to Hogarth. These cards can predict the future. They're telling me I never win. I'm guessing you don't play with a full deck then. Probably missing some cards. Because Solitaire, you're gonna win Solitaire at some point. This house looks like it could fall apart at any minute. Bits of scrap lumber are all that stop the roof from caving in. Again, I'm very impressed that you can see that from the outside. Can you see through these concrete walls? I guess you're unlocking this too. That was a slightly easier lock. Ta-da! Who's here? Cantilever, and a woman. Hello, sir. Sorry we're breaking in. Old worn furniture fills the little house. Poor, but not shoddy. It looks like the housework has been neglected lately, though. Thank you. There's dust on everything, and empty tequila bottles are piled up by the wash basin. There's a bed in the far corner. Yes. You can hear wheezing from it, probably from the woman. So, cantilever? I'd like to be alone with my wife. I mean, sure. Can we talk to your wife? An old woman lies in the bed asleep, but every now and then she coughs and shivers. There is no one here to care for her. I mean, he is there to care for her, but maybe he doesn't care for her. She's also called Cantilever. That's gotta be confusing. It's gotta be very confusing. So, ooh.
Okay, listen. I know everybody's worried about the sickness that's going around, but please, don't call it a plague. It's bad for morale. Thanks.
Man. Call a spade a spade. I mean, it's currently just a sickness. It's not really a plague, because it doesn't affect everyone. And I don't think it's contagious, so it's not really a plague, it's a sickness. He's kind of right there, but they don't know that. Gravedigger, that's I'm very fortunate that I don't know what burnt human flesh smells like, but that's gotta just smell something awful. You see charred limbs and bits of clothing as a large fire consumes them all. The smell is awful. Yeah. These bodies look deceased. They seem to have. Yep, they seem to have. This man is throwing bodies into the fire and also sand. Stay back, strangers! You don't want to catch the sickness these people had. Tell us about the sickness, sir. Been killing a lot of the townsfolk lately, and no one knows why. Poor Dr. Horchata doesn't know what to do. He could probably use your help down at the clinic if you get a chance. Yeah, we've been there. Who's Dr. Horchata? He's our local doctor, but he can't seem to figure out where this mess is coming from. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. Who are all these people you're burning? Folks who fell to the sickness. We're seeing 2 or 3 bodies every night. It's gotten out of hand. If you ask me, and somebody should do something. I think the smoke is getting to him. He's inhaled too much smoke, so his brain isn't working correctly. I know how he feels. I mean, I don't inhale smoke, so much smoke that my brain doesn't work, but my brain doesn't work because I'm fucking stupid sometimes. If you ask me and somebody should do something, yeah, sure. Why are you burning the bodies instead of burying them? Takes a while to bury each one individually, you see, and they started stacking up. Dr. Horchata was worried the sickness would spread more if the bodies were left out, so we just started burning them. Uh-huh. Have you thought about doing something yourself? I'm no doctor, so this is what I can do. Maybe if you got some skills, you could help Dr. Horchata find a cure. Just see him down at the clinic. Stay safe, strangers. So there was no well this way. I'm guessing it's further north then. Which means, oh, there's a dead dude that I can loot. I mean, don't mind if I do. What happened? Some fool tried to rob the bank, Sandy blasted. Did he get away with much? Looks like he got away with a handful of 9mm, a 45, and some buckshot in his spine. A flimsy scrapwood building with the word bank painted on the front wall. It doesn't look strong enough to stand up on its own, let alone protect anybody's money. And maybe it can't. Just outside it, you see a crowd of gawkers and leather jerks looking down at a dead man with some bullets in his hand. Well, if no one's gonna take him, I'll take him. Thanks for the money? Sandy blasted! Come here. Come here. The door is open. Armed leather jerks stand on either side of it, eyeing everyone who goes in and out. I just want to talk to Sandy Blasted. I'm not allowed to talk to Sandy Blasted. Sirs, I'm going in. A few leather jerks guard the front half of the bank. The back half is behind a telecage made of chicken wire in an old mahogany bar. A locked door at one end of the bar lets authorized personnel into the cage. I'm guessing it's this one. It's also... I mean, I could probably just disarm the alarm, unlock it, and go in there. They are likely to blast me if they see me there. So I probably won't do that. At a window, a teller awaits. A teller waits. And behind her, you see the bank president's office and a massive iron door half sunk into the shattered floor and wide open. So, bodies up here. Before we started talking to this one, they seem to have died recently too, is what it said. I see. We have bank guard, we have a bank guard, we have a patient. This is locked. There's Mr. Gekko. Razardos finds a... Okay, so this thing is kind of messing up right now. That's fine.
Does worship of money count as a religion?
To some, I'm sure it does. Let's talk to the teller. A prim woman in an often patched pantsuit. She looks more proper than helpful. Would you like to make a deposit? A withdrawal? Exchange currency? Neither. I just want to talk. Exchange currency. Let's see. Certainly, but I'm afraid we're a bit low short on cash, so we can only convert coins into bullets, not the other way around. Have a look at our rates. So basically, normal store. Buy ammunition. That's fine. I can buy some ammunition. I have 163. You have 140. I think we're kind of good. Can I still sell stuff to you? I mean, let's try. Nope. Okay. Only for cash and bullets. I mean, I probably can't sell. She said they don't have cash. Change your mind? Oh, well. Anything else I can help you with? I'd like to make a deposit. Certainly. What's your account number? I don't have an account here. Ah, then you'll want to talk to our president, Mr. Gekko. He opens all new accounts personally. Shall I call him for you? Sure, get him out here. Of course. Wait one moment. Oh, Mr. Gekko? Yes, Lizzie? These folks would like to open an account. Very good, send them in. Mr. Gekko will see you now. Have a nice day. And that's how we get into the president's office without breaking in. Why do I want to see the president? Hell if I know. Compared to the rest of the bank, this place is palace. Not a palace, but this place is palace. Sumptuous desk, plush chairs, beautiful paintings. No shit, Sherlock, there are no paintings here. There may be more wealth in this room than in the safe. The bank president sits behind his desk, smiling. Again, it would be way more immersive if the descriptions actually, you know, described the rooms. Sure, this place is a bit cleaner, but it sure as hell has no paintings. This is not a sumptuous desk. There are no plush chairs. I mean, I wouldn't call this a sumptuous desk either. And no beautiful paintings. Are you telling me that there's a sewer system? Can I... Ooh, maybe I'll be able to go down in the well. And maybe there are things down there I can't fish up, but that I can kill to get rid of the thing, and then I can just get in here. And also, that light is kind of creepy because whenever it feels like the room is shrinking and expanding. Shrink, expand, shrink when it's light and expand when it's dark. That's trippy. There you are. Come in, come in. I'm Morton Gekko. Welcome to the Bank of Cordite. I understand you well-armed folks would like to open an account and secure your ammo. Actually, do you have any cat litter? No, why would a bank have cat litter? Such a silly question. Tell us about the bank, please. Certainly. The Bank of Cordite is a trusted institution that's helping Rodia get back on its feet. Not only do we have the strongest safe in LA wetlands, we also offer exchange services for all account holders. Have a grenade, but need some .308 caliber? No problem, our tellers are happy to oblige. Are you sure you're secure? We just heard of a robbery. We didn't see a robbery, we heard of a robbery. Oh, that, hardly a robbery. A desperate man grabbed a handful of loose bullets from the teller and made a run for it. The leather jerk stopped him. A sad yet effective demonstration of our security. So you approve of the leather jerks? I do. The outgoing mayor brought them in as security consultants when the synths showed up, but seeing the terrible state of the place when they arrived, the sickness to name but one woe, they decided a complete regime change was in order. And I, for one, welcome our new leather jerk overlords. Mr. O'Biggin and Mr. Dengler are just visionaries. The visionaries this town needs. You think O'Biggin is a visionary? A somewhat eccentric individual, I admit, but he seems to rule the leather jerk with a firm hand. I have every confidence in his leadership. What do you think of Dengler, then? Mr. Biggin's advisor? A man of vision and very persuasive in his arguments. I must say I heartily approve of his plans for this bank. I mean this town. Let's see. What's this sickness you mentioned? I don't know what it is, but it has been a terrible depletion of the labor pool. I hope that Dr. Horchata can get it under control quickly. What do you know about Dr. Horchata? He came to Rodia a while ago, another sign that we are the city of the future. Cheap, abundant medical care is another example of why we are the jewel of the Wasteland. Tell us about the synths. Metalmen from the south, very disagreeable, but the jerks made short work of them. Now, we are safe. Just about as safe as you're safe, that where I can see the freaking sewer entrance? Is your safe safe? Indeed it is! In addition to the guards, the rope you see means that I or the tellers can close and lock the safe at any time we feel alarmed, and the time lock mechanism renders it unopenable for 12 hours. This gives everyone in the town time to mobilize and defend their ammunition that we have locked away and maybe they can't get to. I assure you, your ammunition is safe with us. Do you really think that Rodia will get back on its feet? It shouldn't have an apostrophe there at the it's. Because we're basically asking, you think Rodia will get back on its feet? Whatever. Yes, I'm a bit of a grammar Nazi at points. Sue me. Of course it will. The jewel of the Wastelands, our humble township. It is a marvel to watch civilization reconstitute itself before our very eyes, and I thank my stars that the leather jerks have consented to help us protect it. It's certainly more than our mayor ever did. A little bit of a grammar Nazi, especially when it comes to the written word. I am not very fluent with the spoken word. Written word, though. For sure. So you don't like the mayor? Well, our dearly departed is not dead. Mayor was a good man and a good friend, but a terrible mayor. He is departed by now, isn't he? He's been up in that radio tower for days. Does Rodia have a radio? There's some radio equipment in the tower's stronghold, but it hasn't worked for years. Right, we need to find Virgil, whoever the hell that is. Tech guy. But where is Virgil? Somewhere in the town. What's your opinion of Rodia's towers? The only thing more durable and reliable than our famous towers is the full faith and credit of the Bank of Cordite. Fine, I'd like to open an account. Excellent, I'll write down your details and inform our teller. When you're ready, just deposit currency of any kind with her and you're all set. I do want to remind you, however, that we only pay out withdrawals in bullets, which are the only legal tender in Rodia. So yeah, you use bullets as money? Yes, Rodia recently changed to the bullet standard. The value of scrap was fluctuating too much to make it a stable currency, but bullets are always highly valued. Plus, it's a boon for public safety. When a man has to get his bullets out of the bank, he thinks twice about gunning down his wife. Ha! Ha! And also, it's gonna make mobilizing that much more difficult because people need to run to the bank, get their bullets, stand in line, get their bullets, and then they can defend. And while everyone's standing in line, people can just beeline, the invaders can just beeline for the bank and just pew, pew, pew. So yeah, no. My pleasure to serve you.
I don't like his teeth-maw-devouring smile.
He's a banker. He's a bad banker. I mean, I've met the good bankers. There are good and bad people in every profession, but he's of the bad kind. I mean, we have an account now. Can we do anything? Well, we can deposit bullets. Do I want to deposit bullets? I want to deposit. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I can just put ammunition in here. You know what? Why not? I'll just put all my ammo I'm not currently using in here. Not full stacks, of course not. I mean, freaking 38 caliber ammo. There's also, yeah, see these? I'm afraid to put in a full stack, except when it comes to 38 caliber ammo, because that's kind of useless. Just in case they're not gonna let me withdraw anything. You know what? I'll take a gamble. I'll take a gamble. Can I deposit gold? Still don't know what the hell to do with. Give. Okay. There you are. Anything else I can help you with? So if I want to withdraw, I'm sorry, we have to place a 3-day hold on all new accounts. Oh, you bastards. A hold? But I need those bullets now. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but if you would like an exception to our policy, you can talk to our president, Gekko. Okay, fine. I guess if I want my bullets back, I'm gonna have to go to Gekko and put a gun in his freaking face and say, I want my bullets now, please, Mr. Banker. Flimsy scrapwood building. Crater this way. Perfect. This is where I need to go. Okay, more peasant leather jerkin interaction. Get back to the field, farm boy. I'm no farmer, I repair toasters. Not anymore, you don't. Everybody is a farmer now. Get going. That agave isn't gonna grow itself. Jerk. Yeah. Yes. This might... Ooh. That was a nice save with the crow just in. This might end up with me having to kill every leather jerk in town unless I can find another way to just shoot them out. A huge, deep, roughly circular crater that has been almost completely planted with agave, with a few giant possum pens here and there. There are giant possums? Okay. Parts of the terraces have been fenced off into allotments, each a small family farm, but there is one huge farm which takes up a big, fat pie slice of the southern end of the crater. Where's your well? That sounded like a scream. And reminds me of Elix, actually. The way the freaking Elix kind of sings to you at times when you get close to certain places. Okay, so you're just...
This is marvelous. What a well-planned farm.
Yeah, too bad they're not...
I wish Kathy could see this.
They're not growing any food there. That's the only bad part. What is this? 13%? Maybe not. Can I... Is there... There's a safe in there, though. How big is this crater gonna be? This crater is probably gonna be really big. Okay. So if I were a well, if I was a well, where would I be? I can go and dig here. Not that that has anything to do with a well, but... Just a pinky finger. Who's pinky finger? And why would you... Satan! There's a giant possum, I presume. All red and black and called Satan. Let's go have a chat with Satan. We're gonna go kill God! Ish. Or, I guess... I mean, you know, the children of the Citadel, not Cathedral. God damn it, Fallout. Children of the Citadel are the ones... Are they? Yes, they are Father Matthias. He's the one who keeps ranting about serving God and everything, about God this and God that, and whatever. God and Satan. Hello, Satan.
I did not expect to find the devil in the guise of a possum, but he does seem fairly demonic.
I have a thought. Would this actually help here? What you whisper is between you and your animal friend, but this skill will calm them and keep them from attacking you. They might even join you on your journey. I mean, he has 1 hit point, so... Wouldn't it be kind of cool if you could get Satan on your team? In the form of a giant possum? I mean, Ralphie does have Animal Whisperer. I'm actually gonna move some stuff around here, because I haven't had to write anything down in this little notebook of mine. But I'm gonna write down that Satan... We have, first of all, we have... Which order should I put it in? Doesn't matter. Whisperer. Ralphie. At the Rodia. That works. Whisper, Ralphie, and Rodia. So maybe I'll just pick up Ralphie at some point and drag him down here. And see if we can't talk to Satan. Now, where's that well? Or maybe this is our one and only chance to talk to Satan before we upset the balance with the leather jerks here. I found the well.
Please repeat, ma'am. What's the situation again?
Squelch and static, then a pop. As a radio feed is patched in, this would be Woodson then.
It's them, God's militia bastards. They got my son.
Oh.
Where do they have your son, ma'am?
In the town square. They set up one of their tent shows down there, and they've been preaching and recruiting all day. But now they got my boy, and they say they're gonna make an example of him. They say he's a sinner.
I mean, everyone's a sinner according to them. Even they themselves are sinners, because they went to the Colorado City brothel in order to cleanse it of sinners, and then they ended up fucking all the whores. So they're sinners themselves. We killed them though, but so... Yeah, so far we're an enemy of the Kotk, Children of the Citadel, not Cathedral. Dugan, because he hates everyone. The Robinsons, but they are mostly dismantled. We're gonna be the enemy of the Leather Jerks. We're somewhat friendly with the Manorites, I guess? Okay. Where is this?
Thank you, ma'am. And don't worry. We won't let your son die. Ranger Team Echo is on the way.
Are we?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love my boy.
I hope you do.
Echo 1, this is Santa Fe Base. Come in.
This is Echo 1. Go ahead. Over.
Roger, Echo 1. Did you copy that transmission?
Copy. Over. Why is the copy over here? Why can't we have the copy down here? Copy. Over.
10-4, sending you the coordinates now. And we need this handled correctly, Echo 1. This is a great chance to get another look at these God's militia creeps. And raise our rep at the same time. Don't mess it up.
I've already had a look at the God's militia creeps. They kinda completely wrecked us. So much so that we had to lie and not say that we were Desert Rangers. Because damn, they hurt. Are you freaking kidding me?
Santa Fe Base out.
Is this gonna be another... I mean, I'm in this town, hopefully. It kinda sounds like it's time sensitive. But then again, so was... Fletcher's? Was that his name? The guy in at the Angel Oracle, but we could go away and come back and he still wasn't executed. But this sounds like it's going on now. Can I stay here in this town and do stuff, or do I need to friggin' go back there? I mean, maybe you're supposed to go here. Yeah, maybe you're supposed to go here, get the freaking microscope quest, check out the town, get this transmission, and then have a reason to go back to Angel Oracle. I really don't. Yeah. Well, we didn't get a quest for it. So if it's not in my quest log, if we haven't written it down in our ranger journals, it's not really important, is it? We're gonna check out the well first. The crank is attached to a rope which is hooked to a bucket. Drop the bucket in the well and you turn the crank and pretty soon you'll have some very infected water. There's the hook. I'm gonna use it on the well. There we go.
Good Lord. What? Was it suicide or sabotage?
I don't know, I haven't been able to read yet. We're using a hook. A corpse is attached to the end of the hook. Everything in the corpse pockets is waterlogged, so the notes he was carrying are now illegible pulp. But he did leave a more permanent message. Carved into his chest in deep gashes are the words, "I died for the future." It looks like a dead synth. His artificial arm is rusty, and his body is bloated and pale, except where the worms have burst from his black necrotic belly and hang, slimy and twitching, like the arms of a jellyfish. You didn't drink any of that water, did you? No, but a lot of other people did. Okay, so... is it resolved then? No, we gave Mr. Manners a head. Poison path the axe, we did. Rangers are patient? Okay, that was Agent Gordon. I didn't even know that was a quest. So this is not a way down into the sewer system. I didn't know I would drink it. I've drunk it. Can feel something wiggling inside of you. -3 coordination, -3 awareness. -3. God dang it. I thought I would be able to go... I don't know what I was expecting. Poppy syrup? When did I get this? Removes all disease effect. Use on Razardos, please, because I don't want any dang worms wriggling about my intestines. Get rid of them worms. Thank you. Now, see how easy it was to find a cure? We had the cure on us all along. Well, I guess we're going back to the doctor then. Hey, Virgil! Actually, we're not going back to the doctor. We're gonna find Virgil. How do I get up here? This way. Right. Virgil's the man I want to talk to. I guess I'll explore the rest of the town before I leave. SVV. But I have an SVD. I'll just pick this up and look at it. Thank you very much. Russian Cold War era sniper rifle. Nicknamed the Dragon. Oh, right. I've had that one. What is your name then? This cumbersome but accurate rifle is an upgrade of the Dragon. I see. It's also worth 300, but if we try to strip it for parts, we could get a lot of stuff. Now, does it change if we shovel it over to... No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm holding my thumbs. Please, no weapon parts. Oh, I got a suppressor. That's not really what I want either, though. Right. Pinky. Not too fresh and not too old. There are no answers here. Only questions. It is junk and we can sell it for 15 scrap, though. Fine. I still haven't found anyone who's lost their marbles. And I think we might not at this point, because we found those freaking marbles all the way back in Arizona. There's Jess. In a plot of land not much bigger than a blanket, a sturdy young woman with dreadlocks weeds a little vegetable patch. She hums as she works and doesn't look up. A sturdy young woman with dreadlocks tending to some weeds in a little vegetable patch. She looks annoyed by your presence. I like her portrait. What do you want? Nothing. Bye now. Bye.
Very well. Return if you change your mind.
What? That's not what you said, Rose. You said now there's a woman with something. I'm gonna guess a head on her shoulders or something. That is not at all what that said. What the hell? Hey, Mr. Virgil. An older, powerfully built man with intense eyes and close-cropped hair. Satan is loose in the world. Yeah, we saw him over there. He's standing next to a broken fence and cursing under his breath as you approach. My prize bull possum Satan has broken out of his pen again. Gotta find him before he tears somebody up. Well, we found him. Do you have any cat litter? Huh? What do you want that for? Wait, radiation, right? Well, I'm afraid we don't get much radiation around here, so we don't hoard it. Dante might have some. He keeps cats to keep the rats away from his agave. I saw Dante's house on the map. I'm gonna go there soon. You want us to save Satan? Please, he's the biggest, most ornery possum you ever saw, but he's also the best damn stud in this crater, and worth his weight in gold. I gotta get him back before one of the other farmers gets hurt, or guns him down in self-defense. Do you need some help finding him, which we already have? If you was to find him and herd him back this way, stranger, I'd be much obliged. Might even be able to pay you something for your troubles. You can get him moving by giving him some of these possum snacks. He loves them snakes. But if you harm him or kill him, you and me are gonna have words. I got too much invested in that old possum. Alright. I guess we're running.
He believes in Satan, but does he worship him?
Two different things. You can believe in something without worshipping it. Well, Satan is over here somewhere. This well is set in the middle of a vegetable patch. Birds and butterflies flutter around it. It makes you thirsty just looking at it. Nope, it doesn't. Because we know what's down there. Wait, where did Satan go? Wasn't Satan here? Did Satan no, there's Satan. Satan's over there. Never mind. Hello, Satan.
Look at that magnificent beast.
Sure. These look just like the dingleberries I have. Desiccated juniper berries. I'm really carrying so much garbage. I am holding out hope that I will be able to use them somewhere. Small treats that possums love. Here, Satan, 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 Satan. Here, Satan, 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 Satan. Is that it? A possum, my possum. The animal is drawn to you. It would have been funnier if it said Satan is drawn to you. Don't play dead. Run, you fools. Fly, you fools. Come now, Satan. If I run, are you gonna run with me? Yes. Come, Satan. Run here, Satan. Or run here, Satan. Come, Satan. Where are we? Where's Satan? Satan is just here. Jess moved away. No, she's down there. Satan! Thank you, strangers. It's good to have the old bastard back. I don't have much, but take this as a reward. Hope old Satan didn't give you too much trouble. Now, what can I do you for? You see, look like you're new to Rodia. I'm just gonna curse out the whole animal whisper thing. I mean, I feel like that was a good theory. But alas. What do you think of Rodia? Our fair city, the jewel of the LA wetlands, or at least it was until the damn leather jerk showed up. Now it's dying on the vine, and I don't know if it'll ever come back. Who are the leather jerks? Old Sam, the mayor, brought him in for security after we got attacked by the synths, but they've taken over and dangled him from the towers. Wouldn't be so bad if they were just thugs. They'd get drunk, hurt some folks, and move on, you know? But they're smart thugs. They see this here crater as a gold mine, and they're planning to strip it. Strip the crater? We've always set aside a little of our land to grow agave so the mayor can make tequila at his distillery. But that bastard Dengler realized that he could make a fortune if all the land was turned to agave. Now we're nothing but field slaves for a booze factory. And since nobody's growing proper food, we're all getting weak and sick besides. So what do you think is causing the sickness? Do you think it's this synth corpse we found in the well? Don't know if I can blame it on Dengler and the jerks, but I will say this. We weren't getting sick when we were eating well. I mean, yeah, I guess that is a contributing factor, because if you don't eat well, doesn't your immune system kind of give up a little bit? Not completely, but it weakens. You gotta eat for your strength. In multiple ways. What's your take on Dengler? Dengler's had Rodia sussed from day one, saw the potential here, saw who he could use and who he'd have to lose. Hung the mayor out to dry and took over his still, tricked all the farmers into changing their crops, buddied up with Gekko at the bank and got him to make bullets the only legal tender so that he could take away the ammo we needed to defend ourselves. He's gonna suck on the corpse of this town till it's a bloodless husk. So you think Gekko is working with the jerks? He is. I didn't like that guy before the leather jerks showed up. Now, I hate him. Money only goes one way at that bank of his. In. It never comes back out. Just you try to make a withdrawal. Never happens. Shit. I will get my bullets back. I will. One way or another. So you don't trust the bank? Well, I sure as shit don't. I have my money in a bank, but I don't trust the bank because those fuckers are making bank on all of us. They keep coming up with ludicrous things and just pocketing the profits and just saying that they need to raise or lower things to make them more money, and then there's money laundering, and yeah, banks are just a freaking nuisance. It's not a bank anymore, it's an ammo dump. I don't know where our cash is. Long gone, I would guess. But all the bullets the jerks collected at the casino and the front gate are deposited in the safe. Stolen from us so we don't use them to run those thugs out of town. So what you're saying is that the safe is filled with bullets. And I know that there's an alternate way in, I just need to find it. What do you think of the casino? Just another part of Dengler's master plan. The hookers, the games, the drinks, all meant to bleed us of our bullets. If we don't get rid of him and his jerks, they're gonna suck us dry. Just like this crater here. You don't like the two-crotched, three-breasted, two-penis hookers? Nah, I don't fault them boys and girls. They're caught in the same trap as the rest of us. How do you feel about them towers? Those towers were a beacon of hope in this land, and the radio I rigged to them was our connection with the outside world. Now those coyotes have made them into goddamn gun positions. It's sick! You rigged up the radio? Yep, always been handy with electronics, but those jerks smashed it as soon as they showed up. More of Dengler's scheming. So, you could fix the radio, maybe? Well, I'd be happy to fix it for you, but you gotta do something for me first. You have to save Dante Goodman. His wife Beatrice and that rat Dengler are trying to get him to tell her where he's hidden all his money. And once they do, they're gonna kill him. His wife is part of the plot? I'm still mad that Dante left me for that tramp, but I didn't want him to die. I don't want him to die. If you get him away from that woman, prove to him that she means him harm, then I'll fix that radio for you. But not before. And straight up killing her ain't the answer. No, not before he knows, anyway. If Dante believes Beatrice died an angel, he'll mourn her for the rest of his days and he'll never come back to... yeah, okay, I'm selfish. I want him back. And what's wrong with that? And he won't come back if he thinks I was telling lies about her all this time. If he knows the truth, he'll come back. So show him, strangers. Show him! Then I'll fix the radio. Dante left you? I knew Dante played both sides of the fence, but I thought he had taste. That Beatrice is about as classy as a rat sandwich, and about as trustworthy as a horse pebble addict. Well, mad as I am at Dante for dumping me, I'm worried for him too. Beatrice is only after his money, and now that she's got Dengler helping her, I don't think he's long for this world. That's why I want you to get him away from her, before you make your move. Okay, so when they talked about Virgil and Dante being partners, they meant actual romantic partners. Got it. What the hell is horse pebble? You're lucky if you don't know. It's the drug all the kids are taking these days. Makes them into happy dreamers that ain't got enough energy even to eat. Got enough energy to steal though, at least when they need their next fix. Then they'll turn on you in a heartbeat. What do you think about Beatrice? I think he's made his position clear. You know, until I met that woman, I didn't think that snakes could have tits. Well, he only called her a snake, so you can't hate her that much. Who is Dante Goodman? You don't know him? He owns a good fifth of the farmland in this here crater, richest farmer in Limbo Town. Limbo Town? And I helped him get there. We were married for 20 years, ran the farm together, lived our lives together, shared a bed together. And then that hussy, Beatrice, came along, sniffing after his money, and it all went to hell. Dante switched teams and I was out in the cold. Just like that. Yeah, what is Limbo Town? We're in freaking Rodia, not Limbo Town. So you two were together? That's the part I don't get. Me and Dante, we loved the same things. Loved growing things, feeding people, tending to the possums. Hard work and simple pleasures, that was us. Then this girl comes along and she don't want none of that. Hates it. But somehow she wraps him around her little finger and suddenly he's ashamed of all those simple, beautiful things. So you're not gonna fix it? He's gonna fix it if we get rid of Beatrice, so calm your man-tits. How did Dengler trick the farmers? Dengler told all us farmers he'd pay us big money to grow only agave so he could turn it into tequila. Then, when everybody had agreed and started planting, he told us that he had deposited all the money in our accounts at the bank. But now Gekko is telling us he's put a hold on withdrawals until the unrest is over. In other words, until we're too weak to fight back. Too weak to fight back. What do you think of the synths? Man can do what he wants to his body. Replace the whole self if he wants to. I'm not gonna judge. But when you start hurting people or telling people how to live their lives, that's where I draw the line. I don't care what that Matthias fella says about peace and love on the radio. Those metal madmen killed friends of mine. Alrighty.
I knew that woman was lying, heartless, unloving trouble.
Which woman? We haven't even met her yet. I'm just assuming he's talking about Beatrice. We ain't met her yet, and my characters are just commenting on them anyway. So down here is Dante's house. I saw that before. You saw that before. We all saw it before. He might have cat litter. We can't just storm in there and come with a bunch of ridiculous accusations about Beatrice, though. We need evidence. Okay, what the hell is going on? By Limbo Town standards. This is Rodia, not Limbo Town. By Limbo Town standards, this is a mansion. It's made of sturdy stone and wood. It doesn't lean or sag, and it has a fresh coat of paint. It's also twice as big as its neighbors. Whoever lives here must be doing pretty well. If we have more possums. I see the snake with tits. This possum has just given birth. Her newly born pups cling blindly to her underbelly and mew piteously. Isn't nature beautiful? I mean, there's really nothing here we can interact with, so... Again, we don't have evidence for something, for anything really. Easy, old girl. What the hell, Dante? That was our best rug. I'll get another rug. All Emmy's life was at stake. She nearly didn't... Life? Life? I have a life! That's a fucking possum! In a fucking house! Come on, Beatrice. You knew that I was a farmer when you married me, and a farmer has to run the farm. I knew you were a rich farmer. You have people to do this shit. Beatrice, please, save it for the possums, limp dick. Oh, see? They look like you. Maybe you and Virgil can raise them together. I'm out of here. Beatrice, come back! Good fucking riddance. If she doesn't respect you or your hobbies, then fuck her. Well, we could talk to Dante. Or we could try and stalk Beatrice. I mean, man, if that wasn't a huge red flag for you about her being a gold digger, then damn, you are just blind. A lean-jawed, wind-etched older man in a cowboy hat and work clothes is covered in the dirt of honest work. What can I do for you? Dante Goodman is my name. The lady who left is my wife, Beatrice. She... well... I suppose she had a right to get mad, but farm ways die hard in an old farmer. Virgil lover. Let's just dive straight into the cat litter. We heard you might have some cat litter you could spare. Cat litter? You have cats? Great little creatures, aren't they? Catch mice and rats, and they're cute too. Well, I got some litter, sure, but it's hard to come by these days. If you wanted some, I think I would have to ask a favor in return. What kind of favor? Well now, I got my own problems, but this plague that's sweeping through Rodia just hurts my soul. I love this town, and I can't stand to watch it die. So, if you help Dr. Horchata find a cure for the plague, I will give you some of my litter stash. On it. Actually, we already kind of know what's causing it. I think we just need to somehow purify the rest of the water, because that's all that is probably infected by now. What do you think of Dr. Horchata? Horchata's a good man. I don't care that the man swears and spits, or that he has an eye as big as a harvest moon. He fixes people up right enough, and that is all that matters. So it looks like farming has paid off for you. It's my life's work, and it's been good to me. Though I'm not liking it so much these days. Shouldn't have made that deal with the leather jerks. Wait, you made a deal? What was your deal with the Dengler? They offered me a fortune to stop growing anything but agave so that they could turn it into liquor. Same deal they offered all the farmers. I didn't want to do it, but Beatrice said it would make us rich. I wanted to make her happy, so... Never do something you hate for just to make someone else happy. I mean, you can do it once or twice, sure, but don't... Not long term. Well, now I'm regretting it. With everybody growing booze makings for the jerks, nobody's growing anything to eat. People are starving, getting sick, and none of us have seen any money either. Dengler tells us it's all deposited in our accounts at the bank. But nobody can get any money out of there, just bullets. And damn few of those too. Tell us about this bank. That no good Gekko started kissing Dengler's behind the minute he came to town. I think they're in cahoots. Aiming to milk Rodia like a possum, I swear. Not Limbo Town? Are you gonna make up your mind? Is it Rodia or Limbo Town? So what sickness are you talking about? No clue what it is, but it's a plague upon our fair city, and us farmers in particular. Don't know why it's picking out on the working folks. Doesn't seem fair. So, you don't care for the leather jerks, huh? Why the mayor ever thought of hiring such men was a good idea, I'll never know. Bunch of thieving hoodlums, and that Dengler's the worst of the lot. The deal I made with him is the dumbest thing I ever done. Wish somebody would do something about them. There it is again. Why don't you do something? You haven't done anything? If by done anything you mean risking my life or the lives of the other farmers, I ain't had the courage. Too many people been hurt already. But maybe I got something lying around that might help you do what you do best. Tell you what, you get my wife away from those jerks and out of danger, and I'll give it to you. I call it the Haman hot potato. But I don't want your wife to get back to you. Also, she walked out of here of her own free will. What the hell is the Haman hot potato? It's a magnesium-infused shaped charge left over from when we enlarged the crater named after its late inventor. Thing will blow through buildings, rock solid steel, anything. Even a certain steel door over at Long Beach? You could blast into the tower's stronghold with it. Hell, you could melt through the walls of Gekko's safe if you wanted to. You get Beatrice to safety, and it's yours. What happened between Dengler and your wife? That's what I would like to know. She's with him more than she's with me these days. Says she's negotiating a better deal, but for who? That's what they're doing. Any suggestion where we could put her? I would suggest at the bottom of the no, not the bottom of the well. The farmers are sick enough already. How about we take out the mayor and put Beatrice in there? Tell you what, I've got a tool shed on my farm. You tell Beatrice I'm finally gonna show her where all my fortunes head and bring her there. I'll keep her put and give you the hot potato. Then you can do what you want with the leather jerks and she'll be safe and sound. So that's how we get into this tool shed. Tell us more about Dengler though. I shook his hand once. Made sure I had all my fingers when I was done. Should have done the same thing when I introduced him to my wife. Maybe then they wouldn't fuck behind my back. So what do you think of Mayor Van Grass? I thought he was a bad mayor. Then these leather jerks came along and showed me what bad could be. Poor Sam. Your name is Dante? They say I'm named after a guy who went through hell to get the woman he loved. Maybe I did it backwards. So, you breed possums? Yep. I'm told that before the war they were much smaller and considered pests. Now they're our best livestock. We raise them for the milk and the meat. Tasty any way you slice them, that's for sure. So your wife, she's very expressive. Very diplomatic. Aw, she's just a little high-strung sometimes. But I love her anyway. If you see her, tell her to come home. So, Virgil says that you and he used to be an item. So, you met Virgil. Yeah, I'm sorry how all that worked out, and I don't blame him for being mad, but I wish he wasn't so hard on Beatrice. I'm the one he should be mad at. It isn't Bea's fault that I fell in love with her. Virgil says that Beatrice is plotting against you with Lieutenant Dengler. Yeah, I've heard it all before. Virgil's had it out for her from the beginning. And I admit, I wonder sometimes myself. But until I see actual proof that she's turned against me, I ain't ready to shatter the dream. She's just too beautiful. Okay. So he is open to the idea.
He has been blinded by beauty, lust, temptress, love.
Yeah, he's thinking with his dick. You can say it out loud, Lex. We don't self-censor too much here. No, we haven't convinced her to come to the shed yet. I still wanna... just... Well, I'm not gonna do anything to her. I'm gonna have...
Do not listen to Dugan, Los Angeles. Do not let fear turn you into his slave. The future he envisions will never happen. And he will never rule it. For I and my children will burn his pathetic dreams to ashes in the blazing glory of our golden future.
Is that Matthias?
Dugan wants to enslave humanity. I want to save humanity. In my future, humans will be perfect beings. Immortal, invulnerable gods with gleaming metal skin. In Dugan's future, humanity fuel for his forges. Bring him no offerings, Los Angeles. Worship not at his altar. He is a false god, and I, Matthias, shall cast him down.
Well, I gotta say, people are talking a whole lot here. This, Los Angeles slash... Well, I guess not California, because we've all only been here in the Los Angeles area. Feels way more alive than Arizona does. Then again, Arizona is a freaking desert. So... Gonna make sense. What is this? Distillery. Oh, we're almost done exploring Rodia. Rodia. We can start running. None shall pass. Let's see. A large sturdy building with a sign on the front that reads Van Gras Distillery, home of the hard-boiled tequila. On one side is a loading dock stacked with barrels, all marked hard-boiled tequila. The loading dock doors are locked, and the main door is guarded by a leather jerk. Can I? Ooh, I can run up here. Cool. Okay, we're going this way. Gotcha. Is there anything hidden here? I'm still looking for a way down into the sewers, so we can get up into the bank and rob the vault. I mean, get my bullets back. Oh, I was hoping there was something in this corner. But no, we found a safe inside the building. Somehow, we have X-ray vision. My perception is so good, I can see through walls. I guess we go down this way. Don't know what this is. Yeah, this is the tower. We haven't been in the back rooms of the casino. I'm guessing the two-crotched woman is here. Then the man with two dicks in the middle, and then we have the three-titted woman up here. I don't know. Oh, we can still move this way. Oh, this side of the building. Maybe there's something here. In the window. Oh, hello. This still doesn't smell like the others. It just smells like boiling water. A clear liquid drips from its spout. You taste it. Distilled water. We tasted it through the wall. We're amazing. Nope, nothing here. Just a long stretch of land with barely any vegetation. So what's up here then? Or down here? Mayor's house. Oh ho ho. Of course, it's guarded. This is the finest house in Rodia, though that's not saying much. It's reasonably well maintained in the wake of the Jerks' takeover. The person who lives here clearly must have some money, or power, or both. Let me guess, O'Biggin and or Dengler. 1 second, amigos! Okay, now you had 1 second. These jerks look proud to be at their posts. Hello? This is the boss's house. What do you want here? Nothing much. Then take a powder. We don't want no loiterers here. I don't wanna take work for these assholes. The scaffolding rises to the roof, and there's a ladder. The windows are barred, so it might be hard to break in, but you could probably listen at the window if you wanted. I hear nothing. Can I get... Oh, I can get here. Okay. How do I get there? Oh, through here. There's a small little patch here. Patch? Yeah, path. Man, all these just places to the side of and or behind buildings, and there's nothing in them. Not even a little dig spot or something to feel me, give me some sense of accomplishment from exploring. A sense of reward. That's a lot of saving the game does. And you're still set on 15 minutes, right? Doesn't feel like 15 minutes passed by. Some of them are quick saves, of course. But it really doesn't feel like 15 minutes pass between those saves. And we have some broken down buildings with a kind of a rainbow roof. Kind of looks nice. Metal sheen to it. Okay, and then we come full circle back to the mayor. Still not sure how we're gonna go about actually toppling the jerks. But we have explored all of Rodia now. Except for the inside of the mayor's house. I mean, I guess I could...
Los Angeles. He says, I will enslave you and he will save you. It is he who is the slaver. He promises you everlasting life as a perfected human. What he means is everlasting slavery.
True.
He will never make you his equal. He will never allow you free will. You will be his children, his slaves, forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to enslave you. I want to destroy you. But at least you will have your freedom until your doom comes upon you. Don't let Matthias trick you into eternal torment, Los Angeles. Die free.
Well, you know, as much as I don't want Jugan to win, he is refreshingly blunt. None of this, oh, if you do this for me, I'll promise you'll get this, but in reality, you're gonna have to live under my rule. No, he's just, I'm gonna fucking kill you, but at least you'll be free until I kill you. Very refreshing. We're at the casino. I am heading for the clinic to tell the doctor what we found. Hello, leather jerk. Mush mush rangers? These people aren't here anymore. Oh, they're in here now. Okay. Makes sense. Have another peasant. Here's the child body. You found an evolved in the well? Fuck, that's foul. Well, at least you've removed the source. Now we just have to kill all the remaining parasites in the water. Take this disinfectant solution. Throwing that down the well should clear it up. And by the time you get back, I should have the cure prepared. Alright. Yeah, I've got to get back to work. I don't remember what voice he had before. That's the voice he has now. I guess we're running back to the well. There's a lot of running today. Our rangers are getting some cardio in. La di da di da da da. So yeah, I haven't found a way down. What is this? Hey, sewer! I missed it!
This place would be beautiful with viable, diverse, edible, real crops.
Sure would be. Let's see, disinfectant, not use on self. Kill all the worms in the water! Yes, that scream again. You pour the disinfectant down the well.
You've done good work here, Rangers.
Thank you, Rose. You're also a ranger, though. So we've all done good work. Okay, I completely overlooked this. I don't know how, I don't know why, but we're going down into the sewer. Maybe if we rob the bank and let people know that the bank is empty, that will help incite a riot. It's locked and no amount of wishing will... That is not locked, sir. I can clearly see that the manhole cover is just, you know, you see. Fucking hell. Seth? Mess it up. You forced your way through the grate. It's very dark inside, but you can tell that it leads to an underground sewer system. At the same time that we're doing all this, some poor boy is just on a square in Santa Monica, I think it was, being tormented by God's militia. Children. Ooh, cat litter. Children of the Citadel. Yoink. How much cat litter do we have now? I think you should carry all the cat litter. So another 8 pounds. How much did we need? 56. Hello? $26? What kind of weak ass attack is that? Cobzilla? Cobzilla? God damn it, Lex, you suck. I mean, sure, they kind of have low percentages, but come on. And pills is healing. It is so nice. Freaking passive regeneration. Lovely. And she can even hit. Both her shots. She's a freaking legend. Now, if you could just move there, thank you. It's a little tight. That's what she said. I think we can make it. Yep, this thing is just completely and utterly going to be someone's dinner. So we have giant lizards in the sewer. I mean that guy. In the tracks. Upchucker. Crawling. 60% chance to apply vomiting. Moment. Just the one sneeze, that's unusual. 27 to 30 damage, 65% hit chance. It kinda sucks. Kinda cool that it has a 60% chance to apply vomiting. I wonder what that does. Oh dear. I guess she I guess that poison was really potent. Because I did not pay attention to that. Yeah. Minus 50 con every 10 seconds! Oh! Maybe I shouldn't have made fun of that. Because damn! Just damn! Weak ass attack, extremely potent venom. Fucking venomous bastards. Oh, no, my sniffling is even worse. Give me a moment. I'll just blow my nose a little bit. Ooh, much better. Okay. We move on. We have lizards in the sewer. Somewhere here, there's a path up to the bank. I mean, we went down. I wonder if this is going south or if it's going east or west. Or this is going south. That's kind of perfect, actually. Because we need to go way south and then... Isn't it just directly south? I think it's directly south. Oh, this looks worrying. Okay, everyone up here. Hello. Well, I was gonna... Oh ho ho ho. Fine red line cuts across the hall. At either end, you can make out a small mirrored laser emitters hooked to high-yield explosives. Careful! Careful. We get so many critical successes. I'm guessing this goes up into the bank then. It was guarded by one freaking lizard. We're in the bank. You call this secure? My dude. This is the worst security I've seen. Okay, maybe not the worst, but among the worst. Am I really gonna rob the people of this town blind? I guess it depends on what's in here. Okay, let's check this crate. It's locked. 63% is not a whole lot. You unsuspecting fools! Okay, so yeah, sure. How do you keep track of whose ammo is whose? Okay, so I could right-click it and then smash it, but I didn't know it was a lock until I went towards it and actually interacted with it. I mean, yeah, sure. Is this gonna be locked? Yeehaw! You'll be rich enough to buy all the tequila you can drink. Now, we're not actually robbing the bank, we're just taking a look. Oh. 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 I'm guessing these will also have, oh. Oh, what about you? Rose, get up here. Show us what's in the safe. Is it Mr. Gekko's dirty secrets? I mean, it's pretty disappointing loot to be honest. Very disappointing loot. I don't need any of this. I found a way into the bank, and that's good enough for me. We have a back way into the bank in case we ever need to go here. and rob things. Would be nice to get a code for all them boxes. I wonder if that's where they hide all their scrap.
Apparently they worship agave here.
Yes. Thank you for pointing that out, Mr. Kane. What's next? Are you gonna tell us that they make tequila out of it? Running back to the clinic and see if the doctor actually has the cure. We do have the cure on us. Because we have the cure that can cure any disease in the world, it seems, except for cancer, because we needed to find the cure for cancer in Darwin Village. But otherwise, now we're at the bank. Otherwise, we have the cure for all diseases on us. Hello? We're here. Relax, don't do it. Anyway, to get you in. Hello, Doctor. Did you add the disinfectant to the well? We sure did. Fantastic! All we have to do is wait a day or so, and the disinfectant will kill all the parasites. Now, if any of you get sick from the well water, I've got the cure already. Just say the word. And I have that cat litter, I promise you too. Here you go. Stay well, friends. We have some more cat litter. Another 8-pound bag of cat litter. We now have 3 bags of cat litter. 24 pounds. We're getting there, bag by bag. There's not really anything else we can do much in Rodia right now. Yes, I can probably get into Dengler's and O'Biggin's house under the pretense of wanting to work there. And try and... Who are you, leather jerks? Peasants? And try and find some information. Beatrice is probably in here. So I could... right, hidden forbidden holy ground. Go over there. Should I do that? I should probably do that. So then I can say that I've really investigated most of Rodia. Because I haven't been inside the whore wing of the Citadel yet. Maybe the whores need some help. Maybe I should visit the whores, just not employ their services. Because again, if we ever feel the need, we have been promised that service for free at the Culver City brothel. Yes, we're back. Will you let us in? I heard there's work. Just asking, it does not mean we accept. Right, go on in, but talk to Lieutenant Dengler. Boss O'Biggin is much too busy to talk to the likes of you. Who's O'Biggin? Don't even try to talk to Boss O'Biggin. He's got no time for small fry. Alright, but who's Lieutenant Dengler? The lieutenant runs the day-to-day business of the jerks. O'Biggin's too big of a man to sweat the small stuff. Adios, and don't try anything in there. I don't want to have to clean your blood out of the rug later. We're gonna freaking clean your blood out of it. The interior is as staid and stolid as the exterior. At least it was. Now empty bottles, possum bones, and dirty clothes are strewn across the tasteful carpets, and someone's punched holes in many of the paintings. A drunk leather jerk snores on a couch. More play cards at a table in the main room. Others stare at other play cards. More play cards. A drunk leather jerk snores on a couch. More of them play cards at a table in the main room, and others stare at the TV with a broken screen. May I talk to you? A bent old woman cleaning the hall. You ain't no jerks. Don't look dumb enough. What are you here for then? We're here to help Rodia. Glad to hear you say it. I miss the mayor ever so much. If you was to get rid of these rascals and bring him back safe, well, I ain't got much. I might be able to point you all to something nice. And I just might be able to help you all out too. Can you tell us where Pistol Pete is? How can you help? Well now, if you peek around that door, through that door over there, you'll see all of Dengi's boys hanging out in the parlor, putting their feet on the furniture and throwing chicken bones in the fireplace. But being as I'm the housekeeper, I got the keys to that door. I could lock 'em in. Then they wouldn't be able to come running if old Dengi was to maybe call for help for some reason. You see? I can't say them boys would stay locked up for long, so you'd best be ready to do something to old Dengi after I lock the door. Just give me the sign when you are. How nice of a reward are we talking? Let's just say that I heard some of these jerks talking about some cargo they buried near an intersection north of town. Nothing an old lady like me could use, you see, let alone dig up. Too dangerous out there. But fools like you wouldn't be no problem at all. You bring the mayor back to me and kick these fools out of my house, I'll give you the name of the cross streets. Cross my heart. So I gather you don't think much of the leather jerks. They live up to the name, that's for damn sure. Breaking the plates, leaving their mess everywhere, killing folks in the backyard. Ain't civilized. Why, I've been Mayor Van Grass's housekeeper for 20 years, and I never had to clean up no dead bodies. Make me sick. Okay, we're not ready yet. We are gonna take a look around.
She has the wisdom of age.
She does. Not all old people have the wisdom of age, but some do. Leather jerk, leather jerk, leather jerk. Leather jerk, leather jerk. Leather jerk. So which doors are you gonna lock? And where's Dengler and O'Biggin? She's gonna lock these doors. Pass on through. No, oh, okay. There's O'Biggin and Dengler and a leather jerk. And a bookcase we can actually. Is it these doors you're gonna lock them? I think so. Either that or just lock these doors so no one can come in. And there's a mirror. I think that's the first time I see a mirror, at least a whole one. Nice reflections. For this kind of game, I suppose. Or is it? It seems to reflect the outside of the building, doesn't it? Maybe a little bit? Not the actual inside? It's either that or it's very zoomed in. I think it's... yeah. It is actually the floor. It's just very zoomed in. I feel an eviction coming on. But we're gonna do that next time. Next time, we're gonna talk to May, ask her to lock the doors. Then we're just gonna go in here, do stuff, and probably remove them from power. We're gonna free Rodia. Look forward to it. As always, thank you for being here and watching. I appreciate it very much. Please take care of yourself, stay kind, and I hope that I'll see you again next time when we shoot some people. Bye for now.